Hey, it's ARTalks, and this is Patrick Ralston, Director of the Arkansas Arts Council, and I am broadcasting today once again from my home studio. And so today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about a lot of the things we always talk about: arts, artists, talk about how everybody's doing. If you want to check in with us, I know that a lot of you will be dropping in and out throughout today. And today we're expecting a guest to join us. So that's Drew Ulrich from the Delta Cultural Center in Helena, West Helena. And so I will be looking for Drew and see what he's got going on down there. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I am once again, like the rest of the staff of the Arts Council, spending about 2/3 of the week working remotely, and then we all spend a couple of days in the office. And so this morning I've been out of the office and broadcasting to you, and then I'll probably drop in there later. But yeah, it's kind of a strange. Kind of a strange, surreal arrangement. I think a lot of you probably found yourself in those during the pandemic. But certainly the social distancing of the last has it been 9 months? It feels like, yeah, I think it's about 9 months. Has given me time to work on my art, and so while we're waiting for Drew here, we'll take a look. I'll show you something that I'm kind of proud of. Finally got my printing station put together for my work on cyanotypes. And cyanotype printing is an alternative print, what we call alternative now. It's actually one of the oldest photographic processes. It uses an iron rich emulsion to create blueprint. Basically, that's what it is. It's a blueprint. So anyway, I'll show you. Finally got a printing workflow put together using an ultraviolet light so that I can print these, and I'll show you what they look like. There we go. So this was done, this work that I did earlier this week, over the weekend. And these are 12 by 12, and they're printed using paper, watercolor paper, that is treated and sensitized using a chemical, an iron-rich chemical. And then once it's allowed to dry, you expose it to ultraviolet light. You can a lot of people just use the sun, and that's certainly an opportunity. One of the challenges using the sun is clouds or rain, or the conditions change depending on what time of day it is. And so I use an ultraviolet light, basically a high-powered black light. And have built an exposure unit, and it oxidizes the emulsion, and it creates an image that is it's a color called Prussian blue. And as you can see, using a digital negative, which is actually created on a computer, you can create these contact prints, and when done right, and some of these are need to be worked on, but when done right, it's really an amazing process. And for people like me who really miss the joy of working in a dark room, it's a great process. It's an opportunity for me to get back to photographic printing uh, the joy of working in a darkroom is always that the variations, the surprises that you get from print to print, and there's certainly there's artistic license that you enjoy in a darkroom that sometimes it's hard to get in touch with when you're doing digital printing. I'm not saying that it's not involved there too, but sometimes just the unexpected occurs. And so anyway, these are just some of the stuff I'm working on right now. And so anyway, enough about me. So let's take a look and see who we've got in our. I don't see Drew here yet, but see that we have. Well, we have some of the usual suspects. We've got Ricky Lattimore, a member of our state Arts Advisory Council. It's good to see you, Reverend. Anthony Tidwell, our newest member of the Advisory Council. And Marcus Bullhorn Crutchfield, of course. Mary Zunick with the Arts and Cultural Alliance in Hot Springs. I'm glad I've got a better class of audience these days. From our humble beginnings back in March, things have really upgraded here. Hey, Mary. So anyway, other things we've got going on. We are working on the opening, trying to schedule an opening with East Arkansas Community College in Forest City. To hopefully know pretty soon what the date for the opening of our Small Works on Paper exhibition, the 2021 exhibition, when it will be opening in Forest City, and we're working on that. Haven't quite nailed a deadline down yet, or excuse me, a date down yet. Hopefully that's going to be in January, and but we're working on that. And currently, we are, of course, taking applications for grants. All our grants are open right now. Our collaborative project support grants, the general operating support grants. I've signed off on a couple of letters of intent from organizations that are coming into that program. And, of course, our arts and education grants, which they are the ones that fund artists. Calling me here, artist residencies in schools and arts organizations, and certainly those are really important right now. There's been a lot of adaptation and innovation in that area in the last 9 months since we've gone largely remote, although I know that some of you artists are now working in the schools and back working live in the schools, and I'm proud for you, and glad that you guys are, just hope that you'll stay safe, and but those kids need art. They need to be exposed to it. Art is can be integrated throughout the curriculum. Arts integration is important to helping build the understanding of all subjects in the curriculum. And so I just appreciate all the work that our teaching artists have done this year. But we let's see, and so we've got those grants open, and of course we also have the Sally Williams Sally Williams grant from the Sally Williams Fund, and that's a grant that artists can take advantage of, and they can use that to gain training, professional development in their discipline, or in training that benefits them as in their in becoming build skills for conducting their small business as artists. Certainly, a lot of artists have a hard time wrapping their heads around the fact that they are basically running a small business if you are profiting at all through your art. And so certainly that's an area of, that since I've been with the Arts Council, we've really tried to build on, and that is to support artists in their ability to be part of what we call the creative economy. And so, if you've got an opportunity to build some skills in that area, learn some about how to do your business plan, enhance your understanding of small business practices. These are all examples of things that we support with the Sally Williams grant, and these are all those things that we provide a lot of training on in our Get Some Art programs, which we continue to offer through. We've offered through the fall. We've done them all as webinars online, and now we are also looking at. I think the last, I don't want to say yet because we haven't put them on the calendar yet. We haven't confirmed, but it looks like we've got a great lineup coming for January. Janet Perkins, our community development program manager, is working hard to get those scheduled. That'll really provide some deep training in grant writing. And I'm just really excited about that. She's put in the requests, and we're putting together the speakers and logistics right now. So we'll be doing that. And I see that Drew is in the audience here. And Drew, I have not. Let's see. I just have not seen you yet in the requesting to join the meeting. So I don't know if I can do a split screen with you or not, but you'll need to go down to the little, I think it's the little figure icon down at the bottom of your screen, and you'll have to specifically request to be added to the meeting. And so anyway, in the meantime, we are continuing to, of course, at the Arts Council, we continue to be interested in what you all are doing, in what you're doing to be creative, in furthering your art, or what programs your organization is pursuing during these pandemic times. And so one of the ways we do that is through our Arts Voice Arkansas, which is simply we asked that we started out asking for kids K through 12 to send us video, to send us digital images of the art that they are doing, whether it's performance, visual art, writing, whatever that you are doing, in how you're expressing your creativity in the pandemic, in these pandemic times, the COVID-19 era. And so send that in to us. Get it to me or Scarlett, or to Arkansas, our Arkansas Arts Council Facebook page, and we will share that. We enjoy sharing the work of Arkansas artists, and it's gone beyond the K through 12. It's really we're very proud now to share with just what everybody's doing, and it's just an opportunity for us to kind of revel in the creativity of the people of our constituents, and it's a great way for us to meet new artists, because obviously there are so many people out there that we have not met. We'd love to see what you're doing. It's also a good opportunity for us to put start talking to you about getting on the artist registry. The artist registry is simply a database that we have online of artists who visual artists is what it is specifically concerned with, and the visual artists. It gives you an opportunity to show some of your work, 5 or 6 of your images, and also allows you to be listed, your name, your background, your bio, and you can even have a link to your website if you've got one, and whether it's whether you have your own domain or if you have a Facebook page. But it's great for when people are looking for artists or just looking for examples of, there are a lot of folks who really want to keep their money in Arkansas, and they want to buy Arkansas art, and it's really one-stop shopping for people who want to buy art from visual artists in Arkansas, and that's very important for some companies and some interior designers and or just collectors. So I encourage you to take a look at that, and it's very easy to do. Robin McClay, who is our Artist Services Program Manager, can walk you through that process, and she is available. You can find her, you can find all of us on arkansasarts.org. On the that's our website, arkansasarts.org. It is you can click on our staff directory and get our email or our phone numbers. Get in touch with us. I see Drew is finally here in the audience, and I'm gonna try to see if I can drag Drew in. So hang on just a sec. Okay, Drew, I see you in there as a viewer, but I don't see you requesting. So make sure that you are requesting admission. So, okay. And it's still not showing Drew. Hang on, I'm gonna try to reboot you here, Drew, just a sec. We'll try it again. Okay, hit it again, Drew. I can't. Those of you who have been with us for all of these 9 months know that technical difficulties are a feature and not a bug of ARTalks, and so I'm certainly hoping that we can get Drew in. It doesn't look like Drew's showing up so far. I see Drew in the audience, but not actually requesting to get in. I wish there was a way I could pull. Well, we're working on that. We are continuing to, of course, getting ready for another thing that we're getting ready for is Poetry Out Loud, which will be held in March of 2021. Poetry Out Loud is it's a program that it's sponsored through the National Endowment for the Arts and through the Poetry Foundation, and it is basically a poetry recitation competition statewide, and it's a competition of high school students, and local schools, sometimes whole districts will have a competition to see who they'll send to finals, and then the finalists come to Little Rock, and we have the final competition, and at least in the past, the winner of the finals has the finalist, the state champ, has been sent to nationals in Washington D.C. Now, all bets are off this year. This year it's going to be Zoom hosted, and but the kids are already signing up. We're really excited that to have so many children across the state. And so, if if you have a teenager that is interested in poetry, that has perhaps a dramatic has a dramatic presentation style, and enjoys standing in front of an audience to reading, this is the one for them. It is a great opportunity for the kids, and we're really hoping for a lot of schools to participate. And so if you have any questions about it, or if you want to get more information to share with your school, then you can come again to arkansasarts.org. Click on under our programs, Poetry Out Loud. Drika Morning is our Arts and Education Program Manager, and she can answer your questions on that. Drika is herself a poet and performer, and she is an amazing person, great person to lead that program. So, all right, well, let's see. We're still trying to get Drew here, but having trouble. We've got Drew in the audience, but we don't have, and my hair's standing up straight. That's great. Yeah, that's just trying to get our special guest on here, but other than that, certainly it's the Christmas season, and I would love to know what was everybody doing as far as how is the Christmas season or the holiday season, or how are the holidays and family. Or what is how do you manifest that in your art, whether it's having to do with a holiday or just the period? How is especially in this strange COVID-19 reality that we live in. I'm always interested to see what people are doing with these experiences. It is a strange time. Social isolation, social distancing has affected our psyches in so many different ways that I think it's fair to say that art from this period will be dramatically affected. When I say art, I mean whether it's writing, literature. Whether it's performance or the visual arts, everything is everything affects the genetic makeup of the arts, and certainly a crisis like this is no exception. And so I have certainly would love to know what's going on. Show us your art. Show us how it's manifested, and show me what you're doing. So I'm fascinated. Always under normal circumstances, I'm fascinated by talking to artists and seeing your work and seeing. I love going to artists' studios. I love getting to know processes. Seeing the habitat in which artists work, it fascinates me. Even if it's your kitchen table, what are your tools? What are you, what is it that what are you creating? What is the thought process that goes into it? And certainly, that's something that I think is we try to communicate the variety of ways that artists do their work, and the unique everyone has a unique view and a unique experience that they bring to their art, whether it's performance or visual or literary. And so anyway, we want to hear from you. So, well, it just doesn't look like Drew is going to be able to get in. I'm afraid it's just not. We're not able to get a functional connection between Drew and our Facebook here. So, if anybody else wants to get on here and visit a little bit, I'll leave the line open. Hope everybody is getting ready for the Christmas break, and that everybody, like I say, is able to to be safe and to create the best they can. And I want to say everybody should be with their family, but we're all trying to keep safe, and so I certainly hope that everyone is makes it through this healthy, and that we come out on the other side. We have a lot of reasons to believe that 2021 might show us a little bit more light at the end of the tunnel, and certainly, there's been a lot of work on vaccines, perhaps more opportunities for states to curb the surge, and for us to get back close to whatever normal life looks like, if we ever get back to that. Scarlett reminds me that the deadline for that Poetry Out Loud for your school to sign up for Poetry Out Loud is registration is December 18th, and so you have just a little bit over. Nope, actually, it'll be a week from tomorrow. So make sure that you, if you're or if you have a student. A high school student who is interested, or you want to get the school to sign up, then homeschoolers are definitely welcome. We have had homeschool participants. We take we take all comers. If they're in high school level, we want to get them involved. So check us out, arkansasarts.org. Check out the Poetry Out Loud page. That's all the information you need. If you have any questions about that, get in touch with Drika Morning. So, all right, let's see. Drew, I am so sorry. It just doesn't look like it doesn't look like you're able to get in the connection queue. The only people I have in my audience here are looks like a Drew and Scarlett, but I cannot get Drew in the category where I can actually start him up. So okay, well, shoot. Scarlett, are you where you want to join me? Everybody loves the cat mask, but anyway, but that's just a little bit of an update on what's going on this week. And again, if there's anything going on in your world, give me or give Scarlett or give us at our Facebook page. Give us a holler and let us know what's going on. And again, as the start moving into our new year, and perhaps we'll eventually be able to do more live stuff on a very limited basis, but it'll be a while. So in the meantime, I want everybody to continue to be safe, and please be safe. Wear a mask, keep your distance, don't I know a lot of you have to work. A lot of us out here are essential workers, are working on some kind of limited basis, and so I need you to take care of yourselves, and I want you to take care of yourselves, and I want you to keep creating, and I want you to keep talking to me about it. And so get in touch with me here. Just let us know that you're out there and you're safe. So anyway, thanks for everything. Thanks for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you next week. Keep on creating. Talk to you later.